Yeah, good morning students. In previous class what we learned conductors and insulators. Okay, what is the meaning of conductors and what is the meaning of insulators, and then examples for conductors and examples of insulators. Okay, and then we conduct the one activity that is how to make an electric tester. Okay, how to make an electric tester, and then applications of the electric tester. These are all the topics we are learned in the previous class. Okay, in this class we shall learn about the electricity conduction through liquids. Okay, in previous class we learned about some of the substances, some of the solid substances conduct the electricity, and some of the solid substances does not conduct the electricity. Okay, yeah, in this class we shall learn about we shall check about the whether the liquids, okay, whether the liquids are conduct the electricity or not. Okay, let us perform this with an activity by conducting a activity to test the whether a liquid conducts electricity or not. Okay, at first we have to know the which are the things required to conduct the electricity conduction through liquids. Okay, which are the things we required a cell holder with a cell, we need a cell, and then bulb, and then connecting wires, and some of the liquid samples. Okay, these are all the things we require to conduct the activity to check the electricity conduction through liquids. Okay, that is cell holder with a cell, bulb, connecting wires, and some of the liquid samples. Okay, these are all the things we require to conduct the activity. Okay, at first what we do, we have to connect the all the connection. Okay, we have to connect the all the things. Okay, and then this is a circuit diagram. Okay, this is a circuit diagram of testing the conduction of electricity through liquids. Okay, this is a circuit diagram. Okay, we recovered a cell and cell holder, bulb, and a liquid sample. Okay, at first we have to made the connections as shown in the circuit diagram. Yeah, okay, listen here. That first we have to insert a cell in a cell holder. Okay, at first we have to insert cell. The first point is we have to insert cell in a cell holder. Okay, this is a cell holder, this is cell holder. We have to insert at first cell into a cell holder. Okay, and then this is a positive terminal and this is negative terminal of the cell. The positive terminal of the cell is directly dipped into a liquid sample. Okay, this is a liquid sample. The positive terminal, this terminal is directly dipped into a liquid sample. Okay, the second one, the positive terminal. The positive terminal of the cell, the positive terminal of the cell is dipped into a liquid sample. Liquid sample. This is the second thing. Okay, and then negative terminal of the cell, a negative terminal of the cell is directly connected to the bulb. Okay, negative terminal of the bulb, negative terminal of the bulb is connected to bulb, and then one end of the bulb. Okay, another end of the bulb or another terminal of the bulb is directly dipped into a liquid sample. Okay, the second one is another terminal of the bulb or end of the bulb. Okay, terminal of the bulb is dipped into liquid sample. Liquid sample. Okay, this is the connections of the circuit diagram. Okay, at first we have to insert a cell in a cell holder like this. Okay, this is a cell holder and we have to hold a cell in a cell holder, and then the positive terminal is directly dipped into a liquid sample. This is a liquid sample. This is, yeah, we have to take a liquid sample in a glass beaker. Okay, in a beaker. The positive terminal of the cell is dipped in a liquid sample, and the negative terminal of the cell is connected to the bulb, and then other end of the bulb is again dipped into a liquid sample. Okay, and then we have to observe the circuit. Okay, and then observe the circuit. observe the circuit. If the bulb is glow on, okay, if the bulb is glow on, then we conclude that the given liquid sample is a good conductor, which means it allow the electricity, okay, it allow the electric conduction, okay. If the bulb does not glow on, okay, if the bulb does not glow on, we conclude that the required liquid sample does not allow the electricity, so it is a poor conductor, okay. This is the activity, okay. At first we have to make the connections as shown in the circuit diagram, and then observe the circuit diagram, observe the activity, that is, if the bulb is, when we dipped the two terminals, okay, if dipped the two terminals into a liquid sample, if the bulb is glow on, then we conclude that the required liquid sample is a good conductor, or it allow the electricity, okay. If the bulb does not glow on, we conclude that the required liquid sample is a poor conductor, okay. And we have to make a one column like this. Yeah, we have to make a one column like this: the liquid sample, good conductor, and a poor conductor, which means bad conductors, okay. Yeah, in liquid samples we take some of the liquid samples, distilled water, salt solution, sugar solution, or hand pump water, and then other liquids are lime juice, etc, okay. These are all the liquid samples we have to take and check the liquid samples whether they are conduct the electricity or not, okay. At first we take the distilled water, okay. At first we have to take the distilled water in this beaker, and we have to take the distilled water in this beaker, and then observe this. If the bulb is glow on, the distilled water is a good conductor. If bulb does not glow on, the distilled water does not conduct the electricity, so it is a poor conductor, okay. If the bulb does not glow on, okay, then what we do, we mark here, it is a poor conductor, if the because the bulb does not glow on, okay. And then we have to remove this liquid solution, and we take next salt solution, and we have to check salt solution. In salt solution, if the bulb is glow on, we conclude that salt solution is a good conductor. We have to mark here like this, okay. And you always remember one thing: after the testing a liquid, dip the free ends of the connecting wires in a distilled water and wipe them, okay, with a filter paper, okay. Also wash the beaker with a distilled water after testing every liquid sample, okay. It means, yeah, after the testing the liquid sample, we have to, after the testing the one liquid sample, yeah, we have to dip these two, okay, these two terminals in a distilled water, and clean it, okay. We have to clean it with a filter paper, okay. We have to wipe them with a filter paper, and then wash this beaker also, with the distilled water, and then take a next solution. Next is salt solution. We take salt solution, and we have to observe the circuit, okay. If the bulb is switch on, we have to mark it's a good conductor. Again we have to remove this liquid sample, and we have to wash with this beaker with a distilled water, and then wipe these terminals with a filter paper, and then take another solution, that is sugar solution, okay. Yeah, and we have to check with the sugar solution is a good conductor or poor conductor, okay. Like this, okay. By observing this activity, some of the liquids that allow the electric current to pass through them, okay, such type of liquids we called as conducting liquids or electrolytes, okay. We call as a electrolytes, okay. By observing this activity, some of the liquids, okay, yeah, some of the liquids that allows or conduct the electricity, okay, that conducts electricity, the electricity. Such liquids we called as what? We called as called as conducting liquids, okay. Conducting liquids or we call it as a electrolytes, electrolytes. Okay, what is the meaning of electrolytes? Okay, some of the liquids that conducts the electricity, such liquids we call it as a electrolytes. Okay, what is the meaning of electrolytes? The electrolytes are the liquids, substances, okay, which allow the electric current. Okay, such liquids we call it as a electrolytes. Okay, yeah, and then some of the liquids does not allow the electricity. Okay, does not allow the electricity. Such liquids we call it as a poor conductors. Okay, poor conductors of electricity. Okay, thus we check the whether the liquids conducts the electricity or not. Okay, this is the activity to conduct the electricity conduction through liquids. Okay, yeah, okay students, in this class we learned about the electricity conduction through liquids. Okay, in live class we will do the activity. Okay, we will do the activity in live session. Okay, thank you.